Hello everyone, welcome back to Druv Online Academy. On this day 3 of 30-day revision series, we can revise factors affecting teaching, effective teaching, classroom communication and evaluation systems. Factors affecting teaching. Teaching is an interactive process. Both teachers and students have a significant role to play. So both the characteristics of teachers and learners affect the quality of teaching, affect the impact or effectiveness of teaching. We'll see some of these factors. So teacher characteristics, when it comes to teacher, we know that the teacher needs to have a basic qualification, educational qualification, possess some skills like interpersonal skills, communication skills, because they need to relate to students at their level, and it is also important for managing the classroom environment efficiently. So teachers need these skills and their attitude. So this is attitude towards learners, attitude towards learning as such, and attitude towards their profession. Is the teacher passionate about his or her profession? Is the teacher willing to constantly learn and upskill? All these comes under attitude. And apart from all these knowledge, skill and attitude, the current trend and generation also requires the teacher to be comfortable with using technology in teaching. The teacher needs to be comfortable in blending technology in teaching learning process. This makes it more convenient. This makes it more interesting. These are some of the factors from the teacher side which affect teaching. To what extent the teacher fulfills these requirements of this profession? To what extent the teacher as a person is aligned with this profession? So all these from the teacher side affect teaching. Now moving on to learner's side. In video of day 1, we discussed characteristics of learners. What defines a learner? So some of those characteristics include the style of learning, their preferences, their level of motivation, span of attention, and their drive for achievement. All of these also affect the quality or effect of teaching. Next is support material. Support materials are teaching aids. Teachers use this teaching aids in classroom to enhance the level of understanding among learners. So this teaching aids can be visual or auditory. It can be anything like a map or a graph or a video or a presentation. So we use these teaching aids to make the class more interesting, to give a variety of inputs for the learners so that it becomes engaging for them and easier for them to learn the concepts. So using the support material greatly improves the quality of teaching. Next is external factors. So here we need to consider the extent of support an institution extends. How far the management is supportive. What kind of facilities they are able to provide. How much freedom does the teacher have in the learning environment. All of these factors affect teaching to a greater extent. Next is effective teaching. In simple words, effective teaching is making the learning experience both easy and impactful for the learner. We need to focus on lesson planning, teaching tools, teaching methods to make the content delivery easy and understandable. But that alone is not sufficient. We also need to tap the potential and unique strength of each and every learner to make the learning process impactful for them. That is the reason why there are two categories of behaviors that are associated with effective teaching. One is key behaviors, the other one is helpful behaviors. The key behaviors include being clear and precise in conveying the information, passing on the knowledge in a manner which is very simple to understand, and using a variety of tools, variety of teaching methods to facilitate better understanding. Next is teacher task orientation, meaning majority of the teacher's time has to be spent in teaching and other distractions and other interruptions has to be minimized or controlled. Engagement in learning process. When teachers encourage the student participation in learning, that will increase the chances of student mastering the concept successfully. Next, 5 helpful behaviors. So teachers can use student ideas and contribution in a learning session. teachers can ask the students for their opinions, their ideas and suggestions, and also give feedback on that. So this makes the teaching more effective. Next, structuring. Lesson needs to be organized in a logical way. Summarizing also helps here. Then, to get a variety of responses from the students, teachers can ask different type of questions and gently probe them to get different perspectives. Apart from these 4 factors, teacher needs to develop a connect with the students and inspire the students with their own enthusiasm. These are the helpful behaviors related with effective teaching. Next is classroom communication. Communication is like a building block for teaching. Within the classroom, what happens is the communication becomes very straightforward, simple and to the point. Why? Because teachers have a learning objective to accomplish through teaching. So all the interactions happen with this purpose in mind. We can have a look at the elements of classroom communication: awareness, interest, evaluation and knowledge. In the beginning of the class, the teacher creates an awareness by giving a heads up about the topic that is going to be taught in that particular session. Then the teacher creates a curiosity around the topic by giving some examples that the learners can relate. And then after teaching, the teacher can assess the student's level of understanding. So this evaluation can be basic or it can be detailed, and feedback for that evaluation will also be shared. As a result of all these, the students gain new knowledge, which is the ultimate outcome, which is the purpose of classroom communication. So this is about classroom communication. And we come to the last topic for the day, evaluation. Teaching is considered to be both an art and science. It might be called an art because it is highly fulfilling and rewarding, but it is definitely called a science because of this evaluation. Why? Because evaluation gives us a kind of evidence or data to understand how teaching works and what kind of teaching methods work, what kind of improvements we need to implement. All these insights we get only through evaluation. We'll see elements of evaluation. For a good evaluation system to be helpful and useful in the long run, we need to have specific features in place. That is, who is it for? Who will be the audience for this evaluation? And what is the reason for this evaluation? Are we going to assess the effectiveness of some teaching method, or are we going to promote the students to the next class? What is the purpose or what is the reason behind this evaluation? And what is to be evaluated? The criteria. Is it the knowledge? Is it the skill or attitude? What is going to be evaluated? And how it will be conducted, the procedure that we use, the tools that we use for evaluation, and when to evaluate, what will be the period of evaluation, is it at the end of the year, is it during the year, and what will be the frequency of this evaluation, and finally, what is the insight that we are going to apply post evaluation. That's about the elements of evaluation. Now we'll see the types of it. To start with formative evaluation, it is an ongoing process, like it happens throughout the academic year or semester. The purpose of this evaluation is to know the progress of learners, through cycle tests, unit tests, assessments, assignments, projects. Through various methods, we conduct the evaluation throughout the year. And next is summative evaluation. So this traditionally happens, this is a traditional form of assessment. This happens at the end of the academic year or the semester. Generally, this is for the purpose of promoting the student to the next class or give a learner a particular qualification. And next is continuous and comprehensive evaluation. This system is majorly used in schools, and this covers the holistic development of a child. It covers all aspects of learning for a student. It includes cognitive skills, it includes psychomotor skills and affective skills. Basically, it's a holistic method of evaluation. Last is diagnostic evaluation. So with this evaluation, we'll get to know the difficulties and challenges of a learner, and we can design some remedial measures accordingly. Then evaluation methods. There is norm referenced and criteria referenced. In norm referenced methods, students are compared against each other. There is a percentile score or rank, and students' performance is evaluated relatively to the performance of other students. Exams like a CAT or SAT, competitive exams which has this percentile score, that is an example for this norm referenced evaluation method. Then comes criteria referenced evaluation. Here there is a predetermined criteria or benchmark for evaluation. If the learner is able to meet that, if the learner is able to fulfill that criteria, then it is implied that the learning objectives are accomplished. Now we can revise some previous year questions from these topics. First question, learning objectives mean. Options: learning experience, concise outcomes, academic achievement, and intended learning outcomes. So we have seen that objectives mean there are certain outcomes which need to be achieved by the end of teaching process. So option D is the right answer, intended learning outcomes. Second question, this is about classroom communication. Classroom communication is options like a computer program, dictatorial, purposeful, and pragmatic. So classroom communication is not like a computer program. We know it's a lot more flexible, and it is not dictatorial, but it is purposeful and meaningful. So C and D. Purposeful and pragmatic is the right answer. 4 is the right answer for this question. Third question, which of the following have been identified as key behaviors contributing to effective teaching? Okay, this is related to effective teaching. We saw that there are 5 key behaviors and 5 helpful behaviors. We look at the options. A, lesson clarity. B, instructional variety. C, using student ideas. D, engagement in learning process. E, structuring. Okay, we saw that key behaviors are lesson clarity, instructional variety, and engagement in learning process. A, B, D are the right options. We will see the answer code. Okay, A is the right answer for this question. That is combination of A, B, and D. Question number 4. Which of the following is a key behavior contributing to effective teaching? Again, the same question, same concept. The options are different. Option A, summarizing what was told by a student. Option B, encouraging students to elaborate. C, using direct and indirect questioning. D, explaining concepts in a logical step-by-step presentation. Okay, options A, B, and C are helpful behaviors but not a key behavior. But D, explaining concepts in a logical step-by-step presentation is a key behavior. So D is the right answer. Fifth question, what are the elements of evaluation plan? So we saw that the purpose, methods, tools that we use, criteria, all these form an evaluation plan. So here there are options: purpose, analysis, resources, and authority. What are the elements? So authority is not an element of evaluation plan. Only 1, 2, and 3 are the elements of evaluation plan. We can look at the answer code here. Option A 1 and 3, B 2 only, C 2, 3, 4 only, and option D 1, 2, and 3. D is the right answer. Sixth question, it is from the topic evaluation. Which type of evaluation focuses on identification of deficiencies and difficulties of the learner? A, summative, B, follow-up, C, diagnostic, D, criteria referenced evaluation. Here, summative evaluation is conducted for the purpose of promoting or qualifying a learner. Follow-up evaluation does not identify the deficiency or difficulty. It is the diagnostic evaluation which fulfills this purpose. So C is the right answer for this question. That's for today. Hope you found this video helpful. Please do like and share our video and subscribe to Druv Online Academy. Tomorrow we can discuss e-learning initiatives of Government of India. Please stay tuned to our channel for the rest of the videos in this 30-day revision series. Thanks for watching.